Good morning, Copper Basin. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2015. I'm Reed O'Neill with CBTV News at 9. And on today's show, we will be talking about new permits. But for now, let's head over to the desk.
Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
Hey guys, I'm Megan.
I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Brooklyn.
And on today's show, we're talking about a new bill.
But first, let's head over to Weather with Brooklyn. Today is we're going to have showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning and early afternoon. Then showers likely and a slight chance of thunderstorms late in the afternoon. And tonight's going to be cloudy with showers likely, lows in the upper 40s to mid 50s. Thursday is going to be cloudy with a 50% chance of showers, highs in the 60s to lower 70s. That's all we have for weather, so let's go to a PSA.
I know it's really hard and a little gross to eat when I'm driving.
Gross.
I know I need to pay 100% of my attention to signs and lights and other cars every single second.
Did you know 20% of crashes that injure someone are...
Well, don't even drive, guys. Pay attention. We have two more books we're going to read about today. You want to go first, Brooklyn, or you want me to?
Sure. This one is Prisoner of the Night and Fog by Anne Blankman. It's about in the 1930s, Munich, Germany, danger lurks and secrets are buried. Gretchen has always been shielded from the darker side of life. She grew up under the protective wing of her Uncle Dolph, known by the rest of the world as Adolf Hitler. Gretchen questions everything she has ever been taught about Jews after meeting Daniel, a brave young Jewish reporter. She is stunned by his belief that her father, a respected Nazi martyr, was murdered by an unknown ally. If Gretchen seeks to unearth the truth, she knows it could get her killed. That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It does sound kind of interesting.
And this one's called The Only Thing to Fear. It's about Zara can't imagine what the world would be like if Nazis hadn't won. If the Nazis hadn't won, she might not be considered a nothing because of her mixed race. Her mother might still be alive, but of course the Nazis did win, and now with Adolf Hitler's great-great-grandson showing signs of age and weakness, a resistance is stirring. Zara has a power that could help in the fight, but using it will put her at great risk. There's nothing riskier than trusting a Nazi boy, and she's already doing that. It's time for change. The book's actually by a chick named Caroline. Just telling you that. It's cool.
They're very interesting, and we clearly took an interest in World War II and Nazis.
Yeah.
Those do sound pretty good, actually. I mean, they're different. Yes.
Noah should read that one about the Nazis.
Yeah. Since he thinks Hitler's still living on the moon.
I bet Hitler died in 1986.
Oh, Lord. He needs to catch up on his history.
Yeah.
But first, let's go over to Sports with Megan. Hey guys, we have a softball game today against McMinn Central at home at 5, and our next baseball game is at home against Polk County at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So that's all for sports. Let's head over to lunch.
Today's lunch in line 1 is corn dog, baked potato rounds, veggies, fruit, and milk. In line 2 is grilled chicken sandwich, oven baked fries, fruit, and milk. Tomorrow's breakfast in line 1 is peach parfait with fruit juice and milk, and in line 2 is apple or cherry fruital with fruit juice and milk. And that's all for lunch.
I don't wanna wreck your Friday. I ain't gonna waste my life. I don't have to take your heart. I just wanna take your time.
A bill seeking to make the Bible the official book of Tennessee would violate separation of church and state provisions in the federal and state constitutions.
That's someone's opinion. State Attorney General Herbert Slattery said in a legal opinion Monday. The opinion was issued to lawmakers a day before the full House was scheduled to vote on the measure sponsored by freshman Republican representative. The Bible is undeniably a sacred text of the Christian faith. Slattery wrote in the opinion obtained by the Associated Press, legislative designation of the Holy Bible as the official book must presumptuously be understood as the endorsement of religion. Slattery cites the provision in Tennessee Constitution states that no preference shall ever be given by law to any religion establishment or mode of worship. That requirement is substantially stronger than even the U.S. Constitution clause preventing the Congress from establishing a religion, he said. Senator Steve Sutherland. Morrison, an elite sponsor of the measure, said that he plans to move forward despite the legal opinion. That's his opinion. I've got a different one.
Although Slattery's legal opinion can't prevent lawmakers from passing legislation, it means that the Attorney General's office would have to rescue itself from any litigation stemming from the law. The legislation would place the Bible alongside other official state symbols, such as the tomato as the state fruit, the tulip poplar as the state tree, the Tennessee cave salamander as the state amphibian, and the square dance as the state folk dance. Senate Republican leader Mark Norris of Colville said he hopes the Attorney General's opinion will persuade colleagues to vote against the measure.
Well, that's a good update on that. I mean, we did, if anybody remembers, we did talk about that earlier on, that they were wanting to do that, and I mean, in my opinion, I think they should be able to do what they want, but there is the separation of church and state.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know.
yearbooks are still on sale for $55. See Miss Penny Montgomery to reserve your copy. We
TCAP
have no
week.
birthdays today.
Yeah. TCAP week is the 27th.
Prom is April 18th,
This Saturday.
Don't forget, guys.
Super excited.
Yes.
Joke dog.
I
got
got my
anything?
nails done today.
So if Lauren walks up to her boss crying, the boss asks, "What's wrong?" The girl says, "Well, my mom just died, so I'm really sad." He says, "Oh, that's awful. Do you need to go home?" She's like, "No, I'll be all right." Well, a few minutes later, he finds her crying again and goes, "What's wrong? I thought you'd be okay." She said, "I called my sister, and her mom died too."
So, is he going to prom? Is Joke Dog going to prom? Does anybody know that?
I don't know.
I
He's
don't
going.
know.
He's going by himself, most likely.
I'm a ghost.
Are you going to prom, Joke Dog? No?
Does someone hear the wind blowing?
I don't hear anything.
That's what I thought.
Y'all are so mean to me.
Look, there's that wind again.
Okay.
I give up. Let's just go to a sponsor.
The call to serve. It has no sound, yet I have heard it in the whispered retelling of honorable sacrifices made by those who have served before me. The call to serve has no form, yet I have clearly seen it. In the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet I have held it in my hands. I will commit to carry it close to my heart until my country is safe and the anguish of those less fortunate has been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible and always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, for their country, for their fellow man, for themselves, it is the most powerful force on earth. America's Navy, a global force for good.
Thanks for the news, guys. The Tennessee House will be attempting to create a $500 lifetime handgun carry permit. This is scheduled to be voted on today. If this bill passes, then it will allow handgun carry permit carriers to be exempt from renewals every 5 years. However, they will still be required to do background checks. Well, that's all the news we have for today. I'm Reed O'Neill with CBTV News at 9 signing off.